Hello and good evening. My name is Katie Hodge. Welcome to the Highland Middle School Class of 2019 Commencement Ceremony. This is a prominent milestone in our lives, where we celebrate our achievements of the past 3 years. These students sitting before you have put in hard work and dedication in order to arrive here today. Our teachers, administrators, family, and friends are here to celebrate this accomplishment. I know you are, and you should be, very proud of these young adults sitting in front of us. We do ask that you don't cheer for individual students as they come up to receive their diplomas. Please hold all applause until the final name is called in order to recognize our class. We also ask that all phones are silenced. We couldn't have done this without support from our families, friends, and teachers. Thank you for coming to celebrate with us.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Benjamin Troster. I would like to begin by congratulating Patrick, Katie, and Hannah. Great job. I would also like to thank the students and staff for nominating me for the American Legion Medal of Honor. This means so much to me. Like all of you, the 3 years have shaped us as people. I'm grateful for my time at Highland. I learned a tremendous amount from the teachers and students in this middle school. Thank you for making me a better person. I cannot believe that in an hour we'll be officially freshmen. But since I do have an hour, let's go back to the start of our start here at Highland and remember who we were and what we learned. In the very beginning of my 6th grade year, we were all excited. This would be a new adventure and a time to make new friends while also keeping the old. When I found out that only a few of my friends were on my team in 6th grade, I saw it as an opportunity to make new friends. Our class could not wait for outdoor education. We all learned so much from our study at Laredo Taft, but we also learned about some things about who we were. Over the course of this day, we discovered out that there were some really cool kids in our class. I noticed how there were many different groups of kids, and I found the ones exactly like me. We all realized that we couldn't follow them exactly. We tried a new philosophy: be yourself. I hope you always remember to be who you are and do not change for others. In 7th grade, we applied what we learned last year about staying true to who you are. We made tons of new friends, and we were happy and feeling safe in our new environment. We focused on our academics. For the most part, our hard work was paying off. There were some ups and downs along the way as we learned to be students. I had a few late homework assignments, and disappointed in myself, I knew I could do better. I needed to manage my time better. Most of us learned to study more and plan out our days better. We checked our assignment notebooks and the teachers' websites to make sure we completed all of our work. Time management is a skill that we should all take along our lives. As we go to high school, we will all know that this skill will be even more important. Work hard and then work happy. In our final year at Highland, we had great grades and we had true friends. We just needed a new challenge. So, for many of us, we decided to join new clubs. My goal for 8th grade was to also try new clubs. So, I decided to first join the Highland Science Olympiad team. I found that some of my 8th grade friends were already in it. We had, as a team, great times researching, making more friends, and attending to the exciting tournaments. Another club that I tried was student council. I learned a tremendous amount, about being an officer. Our last year at HMS taught us to try new things. I hope you also continue to try new things as you begin your adventure in high school. As a group, we have all grown. All of us should be using our lessons that we have learned in the past in the 3 years that we've had at Highland. To be ourselves, to be proactive, and to try new things. I will miss all the teachers and experiences that this school has offered me, But also great thanks to Dr. Schumacher for making the district great, and happy retirement for you. Just like our class, you will also be moving into great ideas and experiences. And just like us, you were probably nervous, but that is okay. You will be great, and so will we. Thank you for all of the experiences and teachers that this school has to offer. Congratulations to all the graduates of Highland Middle School of 2019.
Let me start by saying thank you to Dr. Schumacher, the Board of Education, and the administrators and teachers at Highland who have led us to this momentous occasion. Additionally, tremendous gratitude is owed to our family and friends who have supported us on our journey culminating today. My name is Hannah Romy. Thank you for allowing me to share a few words this evening. Oh, the places you'll go, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. I believe we all probably know from where this quote comes. The wisdom of Dr. Seuss applies to this milestone in our lives. We are moving on to a new school, another chapter of our lives. The future is full of possibilities. I know that each and every one of you is capable of achieving and exceeding your goals. We all have been given unique gifts which make each of us one of a kind. I hope we all can learn to use our gifts to their fullest extent. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. I don't mean to sugarcoat things, but at some point we will all face challenges. But when we get there, I hope we will remember that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Similarly to Harper Lee's experience with having her initial draft of To Kill a Mockingbird rejected, Dr. Seuss's first manuscript was rejected by 27 publishers before an editor agreed to publish his book, and to think I saw it on Mulberry Street. These authors continue to pursue their goals and achieve them through perseverance. We can do anything to which we set our minds. I pray that during the years to come, we will have peace of mind and be able to face our challenges with courage and tenacity. You're on your way up. You'll be seeing great heights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. In just 4 short years, we will go on to different colleges, different careers, and different futures. I know each of us can excel in whatever path we choose with the support of those who love and care for us. In this day and age, there are so many opportunities for us. We have the ability to follow our dreams and succeed. I have no doubt that everyone in this room can and will do awe-inspiring things someday. We are blessed to live in a community of family, friends, teachers, and administrators who support and encourage us to pursue our dreams. We should appreciate these people who push us to be our best selves. Who knows, in this room we could have a future astronaut, heart surgeon, the next NBA star, Olympic gold medal winner, or even a future president. So who are we going to become? My hope is that we will be able to be there for each other and be those people who build each other up, because each of us is loved. We should exhibit kindness and compassion and be a light for others. We don't always know what someone may be going through, but we can be a light to them in their darkest moments and help pull them out from the shadows. I hope we will be people such as Oscar Schindler, who sacrificed his position to save the lives of others. We should exhibit the same kind of courage and selflessness. Oscar Schindler wasn't perfect. After all, he started out as a Nazi. We don't have to be perfect in order to do good things. Schindler ended up saving a large number of lives with benevolence and determination. We should be those people who are recognized for our exceptional behavior and actions. Someone you've never met before, like a new student who just moved into your neighborhood, might be in a rough season of his or her life. You never know how much a simple smile can do. After all, today is National Smile Day. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places where the boom bands are playing. With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. We live in a community where there are people who support us. The one thing that I want you to take away from this is that you are capable of so much more than you know. You are loved. Others see your potential and the amazing things you can do. We are capable of so much that this world hasn't even seen yet. This year, we shared our desire to change our situation in a way that improved our school by allowing us to choose our lunch tables, which promoted new friendships and decreased the instances of bullying. We created different plans, formulated ways to ensure no one would sit alone. Our plan was accepted and successfully put into motion. Although this may not be a large change, it just goes to show that we can make a difference. We can and will impact this world in many ways as we grow older and become immersed in the world around us. Now we will grow up and go on our own ways, following different paths. We are going to be people who change the world. This gives us a decision to make. Who are we going to become? What kind of people will we be? I have no doubt that all of us have the potential to impact this world. I cannot wait to see what we are capable of doing. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Benjamin and Hannah. You truly are prime examples of what it means to be Class Act students in District 70 and certainly Highland Middle School, and I'm incredibly impressed. And as I always say every year, it gets a little awkward to speak after them when they are that articulate, so you are incredible at what you do and what we've achieved here, so I'm proud of both of you, so thank you very much. It means a lot. It's always an honor to stand and recognize our Highland Middle School graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, many of you know, as I put closure to my career, this is my last year in District 70, and so in a sense, I feel like I'm kind of graduating too. And with that being said, I want to start by simply saying thank you. You see, you may not realize it, but everyone in this room, you, especially the students, your parents and families, your teachers, the school administration, and members of the board, have, throughout the past decade, taught me and encouraged me to be a better superintendent, a better educator, a better leader, a better colleague, in fact, a better person. I've learned from all of you, which means that students, you are educators as well. You have educated me. You've shown me over the years what it means to give, support, and be there for others. This year, as part of Highland Reads, you introduced me to Jack Andraka, the author of Breakthrough, who visited Highland in October. I was tremendously impressed that this dynamic researcher started making a difference in the field of pancreatic cancer at about your age. Graduates, you are part of a generation that has equipped me with skills of reflective practice and even new terminology. I learned in this past 10 years that a tweet is not necessarily the sound that a bird makes. You've taught me that memes, when used appropriately, can actually be kind of funny. And a selfie is not a psychoanalytic term about one's being. So that being said, the first time I've ever done this, we're going to take a selfie. Thank you. I will tweet that out this evening. You see, I too love continuing to learn. So I thank you, because I know that in the future, as you head into high school, college, and wherever life may lead you, you are going to be hearing a lot about our future. And as a result, many of us are counting on you to continue teaching, educating, clarifying, and schooling us. This year, while visiting your school, I learned from Mrs. Durst. Thank you, Mrs. Durst, wherever you are, for teaching me as well. It was her introduction to this book, Heroes for My Son, and the subsequent sequel, Heroes for My Daughter, by #1 New York Times bestselling author Brad Meltzer. that inspired me to write and share with you all tonight. I absolutely love these books. They are a great tool for teaching and inspiring. Why? Because heroes are timeless. They're everywhere, and they always have been. I've shared before that I'm a big Avengers fan, but I know heroes don't have to have capes or enormous superpowers. They just, as Merriam-Webster Dictionary tells us, have to be admired for achievements and noble qualities, not unlike all of you, our graduates, our educators, and all of the family members joining us this evening. You see, when Brad Meltzer asked why he wrote about extraordinary people who do extraordinary things, he stated, "The book was just a list of silly platitudes until a friend of mine told me this story about the Wright brothers. Every day, Orville and Wilbur Wright went out to fly their plane, and they would bring enough materials for a multitude of crashes. That way, when they crashed, they could rebuild the plane and try again." Think about it. Every time they went out, every time, they knew they were going to fail. But that's what they did. Crash and rebuild, crash and rebuild. And that's why they finally took off. Brad Meltzer loved that story. And I love it. I love that story. Because if you're determined and not afraid to fail, if you have the persistence, and as he states, perhaps even a little stubbornness, the impossible becomes possible. From Neil Armstrong, Gandhi, Pele, and Harper Lee, to Abraham Lincoln and Rosa Parks, to Carol Burnett, and the heroes of United Flight 93, there are messages of heroism that resonate with everyone. The descriptions in these books are a miraculous collection with one thing in common. Each individual referenced offers an example of the brilliant and astonishing potential that can be found in all of us. I greatly value and admire the story behind Jim Henson, a childhood and adult hero of mine. He served as the voice of Kermit the Frog, Ernie, Rolf, and Dr. Teeth. Through the television program Sesame Street, he taught and entertained generations of children simply by sharing and believing in his own idealistic dream. Jim Henson didn't set out to be a puppeteer. He simply wanted to work in television. But at 17, yes, 17, when he went looking for a job at a local TV station, they rejected him. While there, he saw a sign on a nearby bulletin board. The studio was looking for a puppeteer. Jim Henson went to the library, checked out a book on puppetry, built himself a few puppets, and returned to the station and said, "Now I am a puppeteer. Will you hire me?" They gave him 5 minutes. Apparently, that was all Jim Henson needed. Maya Angelou, the great author and poet, once said, "I think a hero is any person really intent on making this a better place for all people." And Christopher Reeve, one of our iconic supermen, defined a hero as an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure despite overwhelming obstacles. So what, ultimately, do all these iconic individuals share in common? Resiliency. They focused on results, embraced the fact that results are what we're all really after. Effort and attempts are great first steps, but we need to act with a commitment to delivering, just like we want people to do for us. They also made lessons of failures. Heroes minimize the tendency to make a mistake anything more than a lesson on how not to do something. We need to learn from our experiences and accept them as a down payment for future success. And yes, our mistakes might put us in a bind at times and have some uncomfortable consequences to offer, but that's simply life and a collection of lessons learned. Here's what else they have in common. These heroes continued on. They learned exactly what they needed to and became smarter through the process. And they were reinforced. A reminder to all families, friends, educators to support one another by being there, and continually reminding teaching and encouraging one another to deliver on those first three premises. Focus on your results, make lessons of failures, and continue on. Graduates, just like the 52 people in Heroes for My Son and the 60 in Heroes for My Daughter, you have the potential to be a resilient hero. So here you are. You've spent your time at Highland Middle School learning, studying, working to make a difference by supporting Lamb's Farm as they strive to maintain exemplary vocational, residential, and recreational programming for those with developmental disabilities. You have enriched opportunities for the construction of water filtration systems for the Benkadi project in Guinea. And if you don't believe that you are heroes to those families in West Africa, just take a look at some of the photos shared by Helen Bond when she visits. The joy and appreciation shown in the families' faces says very much. You have passionately collected money for those devastated by fires in California and supported book donations for local schools in need. You feel empathy. You express dignity. You are heroes. From this day forward, I encourage you to delve deeper, find the power within, unleash its potential, and continue to make a difference. Get involved in high school. Join organizations and clubs and make that connection to your new school and your future. No matter how challenging high school may seem, just know that your teachers, those talented heroes who have guided you toward tonight, have prepped you well. They've provided you strategies and skills to assist you in becoming extraordinary. As you enter high school, I encourage you to focus on results, make a lesson of failures, and carry on. And now at this time, on behalf of the Board of Education and the entire District 70 administration and staff, I extend to you our sincere congratulations and best wishes as you serve as Class Act champions, heroes of the future, knowing that as you continue to strive, you can and always will have the power, the strength, the capacity, and the ability to make a difference. Thank you to our students. And thank you to the parents who move on from District 70 tonight. It has been an honor to have this impressive class as part of our lives and my career. My continued best wishes to you all.
We may not yet have reached our glory, but I will gladly join the fight. And when our children tell their story, they'll tell the story of tonight.
They'll tell the story of tonight, tonight.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And lose a glass of freedom, something they can never take away. No matter what they tell you, someone will come running to take you home. Raise a glass to all of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. Out of the shadows, the morning is the story of tonight. All this, it's only a matter of time. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. And when our children tell their story, you will be found. They'll tell the story of tonight. No matter what they tell you, tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. The story of tonight.
Good evening. Welcome, family and friends. Thank you for joining us. My name is John Hallmark, and I'm the principal of Highland Middle School. I'd like to take a moment to thank the students in the chorus and our choral director, Mr. Burkhart, for their performance tonight. Please give them a round of applause. I also want to thank the parents of the students this evening. You do so much for your children, from dropping them off early at school to get extra help from a teacher, to driving back to school later that night to pick up a forgotten textbook in a locker. Your commitment to your children's education has not gone unnoticed. Tonight is a moment for you to enjoy and savor the sense of pride that each of you must be feeling. If you are a parent of a graduate this evening, please raise your hand so that we can give you a round of applause. I would also like to thank the teaching staff at Highland Middle School and of Libertyville District 70. Students, the teachers that you have worked with leave a bigger impact than you may realize. The content they have given you will be there always, but I've always found that it's been a few simple words or a message that my teacher shared with me that I remember most. The teaching staff at Highland Middle School never ceases to amaze me, and their commitment to educating children and creating lifelong learners is evident here in these students tonight. Teachers, I thank you for all that you do each and every day when working with the children of our school. If you are a teacher or a staff member at Highland Middle School, please stand at this time. Please give these folks a round of applause. Thank you. Finally, I want to take one last moment to thank one more person this evening, Dr. Schumacher. His leadership, guidance, and care has impacted everyone in this room in one way or another. He is everything that a true district leader needs to be, and the evidence of his efforts fill this gymnasium tonight. Dr. Schumacher, thank you. Please give him a round of applause. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to address these Highland Middle School students one last time. Students, in the book Talent is Overrated by Jeff Colvin, he tells the story of musical genius Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and his legendary talents. Mozart is often thought of as being blessed with superhuman abilities, something he was just born with. Yet when you examine his life, you see that he had others, primarily his father, who began training him at an extremely early age. Colvin points out that Mozart's legendary abilities did not just appear. They were developed with hard work and help from others. Each of you have had assistance along the way, whether it was your parents staying up late with you to finish your math assignment, or it was your Highland Middle School teacher who came to school early to help you finish your essay. Be thankful and remember that no one becomes legendary without having a little help along the way. Students, remember this day in your life as a celebration, but also remember it as the start of a challenge that your parents, your teachers, and I all know you are ready for. I challenge each of you to use the tools that have been provided to you to contribute positively to your community and remain lifelong learners. Whether it be from your teachers who taught you or your parents who guided you, repeat the habits that you learned at Highland Middle School every day in high school. Use those habits to excel in the classroom and in life, because we know that each and every one of you has the potential to become legendary yourselves. At this time, Assistant Principal Elizabeth Davis and I take great pride in presenting our Board of Education and the Libertyville community the Highland Middle School class of 2019. They have met the requirements set forth for advancement to high school, and we will now ask that they come forward to receive their diplomas. Assisting in the presentation of diplomas this evening are school board members Mr. Thomas Victors, Mr. Chris Coughlin, Dean of Students Mr. Ryan Anderson, and Superintendent of Schools Dr. Guy Schumacher. Hudson Abington.
Christopher Abel.
Maya Amade.
Felix Amiat.
Braden Anderson.
Benjamin Armstrong.
Courtney Bear.
Arya Bamrolia.
Luca Batenovich.
Justin Bennis.
Christopher Bennett.
Thomas Bennett.
Rebecca Benton.
Dominic Burke.
Jake Berlowski.
Lauren Burns.
Aiden Bethke.
Violet Biggs.
Alicia Bond.
Cole Bonder.
Kyle Bourne.
William Boyes.
Sebastian Brasky.
Alexander Breston,
William Booker,
Adam Byer,
Joseph Butler,
Aiden Campbell,
Joseph Carlucci,
Karina Castillo,
Peter Shalafo,
Sophia Shalafo,
Ellie Chen,
Melody Chen,
Samantha Chen,
Aditya Chikara,
Gavin Childress,
Caleb Christensen,
Katrina Christophilus,
Leah Chudy,
Sarah Cezadlo,
Vanessa Clavey,
Audrey Clemens,
Abby Cohn,
Alita Comilla,
Luis Correa,
Emily Coughlin,
Scott Creel,
Sebastian Dalsgaard,
Cole Danner,
Alexandra Davis,
Katarina Dunkowski,
Anna DeRosa,
Zachary Detlaf,
Maeve Devaney,
Emily Dillon,
Joshua Dobrin,
Colin Doctor,
Annabelle Dorsky,
Chaya Doshi,
Elena Dirazinski,
Henry Eads,
Matthew Early,
Justine Farley,
Ellen Finnegan,
Emily Fisher,
Margaret Faulkner,
Anna Fouts,
Hollis Fries,
Catherine Gamberg,
Sander Garcia Stam,
Christian Gavrick,
Zachary Gay,
Nafal Gorey,
Austin Gomez,
Montserrat Gonzalez,
Ashton Gordon,
Peyton Grana,
Caleb Grinter,
Timothy Gustafson,
Emma Haas,
Sosie Hagopian,
Garrett Hallahan,
Hannah Hamilton,
Valerie Hanberry,
Elliot Harold,
Liam Harrison,
Abigail Hayes,
Jordan Higgins,
Abigail Hillback,
Sean Hoke,
Catherine Hodge,
Maya Hoffman,
Rachel Hogarty,
Chase Hauser,
Randy Huang,
John Huber,
Joseph Hughes,
Benjamin Hutchings,
Samuel Huang,
Elias Irezi,
Griffin Johnson,
Jack Johnson,
Paul Keikos,
Ryan Caputa,
Sophia Karcher,
Nicolette Cavathis,
John Keating,
Ethan Kendall,
Adil Khan,
Campbell Kim,
Joshua King,
Bethany Klemp,
Anna Koberstein,
Luke Compare,
Patrick Compare,
Lauren Coot,
Mabel Kozowski,
Emery Kraft,
Cody Krozik,
Anna Lakomiak,
Samuel Lamb,
John Land,
Alec Leroy,
Beth Lesquite,
Nathaniel Lau,
Noah Lee,
Audrey Lester,
William Lesher,
Aaron Leverson,
Belinda Lee,
Brett Leading,
Brogan Lash,
Margaret Lutzbike,
Nathan Lutz,
Nicoletta Maglio,
Sydney Mayhew,
Nicholas Mon,
Amelia Morella,
Luke Marks,
Cole Madalenko,
Nicholas Mauer,
George McBride,
Reagan McCain,
Benjamin McDonald,
Owen McDonnell,
Abigail McKay,
Jeffrey McLaren,
Natalia Mahalski,
Trip Miley,
Nicholas Miller,
Taylor Minsky,
Aurora Morellis,
Anna Mitchell,
Caitlin Mitchell,
Stone Mitron,
James Monahan,
Frida Montano,
Christian Montero,
Anaya Moody,
Jacob Moore,
Taylor Moss,
Ahmed Mostafa,
Kellen Mueller,
Danielle Maroka,
Molly Murphy,
Peyton Murphy,
Miranda Nafsker,
Michael Natali,
William Nave,
Mason Nielsen,
Layla Nelson,
Carson Namaris,
Andrew Newman,
Gavin Nolan,
Jack Noonan,
Evan Nowicki,
Sophia Nunez,
Ben Nuttall,
Kendall O'Brien,
Aiden O'Connell,
Emma O'Kee,
Sebastian Olison,
Antonio Oliveri,
Finley Olson,
Quiva O'Sullivan,
Margaret Payton,
John Palmer,
Shannon Pelela,
Luca John Fiore,
Ryan Parkerson,
Tyler Patterson,
Rebecca Peterson,
Bruno Pedroza Message,
Nathaniel Pinkos,
Andrew Phillips,
Zachary Pulaski,
Charlie Porcayo,
Lucy Randolph,
Matthew Ramaker,
Gianna Reamer,
Jack Ray,
Jack Rendell,
Emma Reynolds,
Jonah Roberts,
Alyssa Ravello,
Rebecca Rogan,
Megan Roberts,
Maya Royland,
Delaney Rogers,
Andrew Roston,
Hannah Romy,
Isabel Rudolphi,
Kira Rudersdorf,
Neha Sagar,
Haley Russo,
Oliver Scanio,
Noah Scally,
Theodore Schmidt,
Michael Scarpelli,
Samantha Scroggum,
Ethan Schoenfeld,
Camille Seiler,
Peyton Seal,
Jaden Seth,
Nor Senelon,
Daniel Shinnick,
Rebecca Shy,
Jacob Slago,
Christopher Slackta,
William Smith,
Alexanders Slessers,
Ella Spear,
Eric Sparks,
Jenica Sue,
Logan Sticklin,
Samuel Schweitzer,
David Sutter,
Margot Zatmary,
Maisie Zatmary,
Ryan Tanzer,
Jacob Tankle,
Henry Telliard,
Nicholas Taub,
Julian Tim,
Reagan Thompson,
Benjamin Troster,
Jeremy Trigg,
Daisha Usher,
Charles True,
Christopher Villani,
Isaiah Vance,
Sophia Voivodich,
Jillian Vogel,
Lucas Walters,
Devon Wallace,
Audrey Wadick,
Ned Wanda,
Jameson Wyke,
Hugh Weatherly,
Eric Wennerstrom,
Casey Wells,
Samantha Wisenand,
Sarah Wetterling,
Adil Wimberdink,
Zechariah Wigginton,
Luke Williamson,
Drew Williams,
Daniel Voda,
Emily Wilson,
Christian Wujak,
Marcella Wright,
Stanley Shu,
Angela Zaccaro,
Marco Zambolo,
Robert Zinkowicz,
Jack Zunker,
Bryson Zumbrennen, Ryan Zunker.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Highland Middle School graduating class of 2019.